Hello and welcome to Inflammable. Today we are going to be playing some Starmade. So this game is still in alpha. Just got on a new launcher though, V9. But we're just going to be starting now. So sandbox, Inflammable, full screen on. I guess that'll do until we start playing. Yeah, so it's weird. I think it's weird how even in single player it has you make your own server, which is quite cool, really. But this is going to be kind of a let's play, but then maybe a walkthrough and stuff like that. So I did quit then just because I forgot to reset the universe. That's the problem with this, is you can't make several universes. And the good thing with this is that you can uplink it, and there's settings, tools, and even modding, so you can create your own texture pack and stuff like that. And you don't have to go into the coding. Well, you do, but it has the option to do it. So to reset a universe, all you do is go into tools. I'm gonna back up and reset it just because I have quite a lot of stuff on the other one. So we'll load it in again, but hopefully we will start with 50,000, and we will start with the same objects that you get given at the beginning, but I've changed it so you start with 50,000, just because 25,000 is such a little amount, and just lagging a bit at the beginning. I'll change the mouse sensitivity because it's so low. I didn't even know you could do that. My God, in the new update there's quite a lot of stuff. And I've also changed the I can't even remember what I was gonna say. So first things first, we're gonna make a harvesting ship just so we can get better materials. So we're gonna sell our cannon and our weapons computer because we don't really need it. We're going to sell the hull. We are, let me just think, we're going to buy 4 more of those, so we have 10 rounded about, and we're going to go and buy a salvage computer so we can actually trigger the salvage cannon. And we're gonna get some salvage cannons. So I'm probably just gonna get as many as I can with the money, because, well, actually, I don't know. I'll probably, if 6, 12, 13 per one, so I'll get 20. I'll just get 40 and see how many I need. So first things first, you always start with ship core. You always start with ship core, 6 thrusters, 6 power, 25 grey hull, and a weapons computer, and I think 6 cannons? I don't know, maybe 10. But yeah, we hopefully want to find a station, an abandoned station, not a pirate station, just so we can actually get some plexglass. Because on this game, plexglass is quite in a station there's a lot of it, and it's really expensive, which is really useful. But to actually make a ship, you can't just place down a block, you have to create a ship via pressing X, and you can name it, which I'm not 1 in space, 2 anything in the background you can see apart from the stars you can actually go to. So say over there, there's a different sector, that means there's a different part of the universe that you can go to. So you grab see that sort of colour, there's a different sector of that colour, there's like asteroids like there. It doesn't actually say there's asteroids, but when you go into navigation, it will stay around there. And what I want to do is purple is shot and blue is me, wherever I am. And I want to find a station, so you have to go in the search bar, and on this you have to, while you search around, you have to try and find a station. Once you find a station, you can make it a waypoint, and then it's go to, and like, you know where it is. But so that's your inventory. These are like they're all buttons via like the keypad, but like inventory is I, weapons is shop is B, and navigation is A. I'll just say that AI configuration means that there's in the shop you can buy Bobby. I can't remember the rest of it, but Bobby, what he does is when you are making a ship or a turret, you can add Bobby, and what he'll or it will do is automatically fly or shoot something on your ship. So say if you make a turret with the like docking modular, but use turret modular, you will and then add a Bobby onto the ship, it will rotate it and shoot at enemies. So it's quite useful if you have like a big ship, or if you can't control all the guns at the same time. And you can rotate it, because you can't really rotate it on a ship otherwise. So enough talking. So the ship to build, you want to press R, so you can go into flight and build mode. You can change via space. So first you want to add power. It's actually really awkward on my computer because I have no right click, so you have to like press with 2 fingers to break something, press with 1 finger to place something, so it's really awkward sometimes. So first I just want to make thrusters. Actually, what am I doing? What you do, I'll just tell you this. What you do is if you trick the power into thinking that it's in a square cube. So if you press, if you go out of the ship and press R on the power, it will tell you in the top right how much power is in the core and how much it's generating per second. So right now it's generating 140. So if I put 1 there, it will generate 140 still. If I do 1 there and 1 there, it will think that it's a full like square. So if I take that away, it will generate slightly less than if it was a square, but it tricks it into thinking that it is a square. So if you make it like this, I make it like this, so you have a 4 by 4 by 4 like that. It thinks it's a square and generates 1,472 second, and you end up using about 10 times as less power as you normally would. So then I'm gonna add the thrusters. It doesn't matter where you put the thrusters as long as they're like, because the amount it generates, the amount it goes forward doesn't like if it's on the left hand side, it doesn't go to the right more than the left. It just works normally. So now I'm just gonna add 13 thrusters, because this is the basic ship that I kind of always make. But it's quite a good layout because it adds parts in the right place. I think I have exactly the right amount. Wait a sec. this and the other thing is any cannons, thrusters and that can fire through walls. So say this salvage cannon, the laser is actually going through the whole power, but it will come out the other side and fire. So what I forgot to do, and I'll have to destroy everything, is go into my core, go into build mode, I accidentally did that. What you will have to do in build mode is make sure that you place down your salvage computers first, otherwise it won't process and you'll have to select it and deselect it with C and V, but V's not working because you can't connect power to power. So if I just turn that back off. So the only way you can link it is in build mode, so you will have to do it. And so first you want to add your weapons computer. See, that's all automatically selected because I'm in build mode. So now if I place down there, it will automatically know that these are these join to those. These join the salvage cannons join to the salvage cannons. The salvage cannons join to the salvage computer. So it's just a quicker and easier way of making it really. So once I've done this, you can if I just go out of the ship, you can't. Wait a second, have I missed out one here? I'll be fine anyway. But if you the only way you can access the little weapon toolbar is to go into build mode and flight mode, to put a key, one of the number pads, like 1, 2, 3, at the bottom, to a weapon. So if T is weapons, if I try and press T, it won't do it because you're not. It doesn't actually know that you're in that ship or you want to add weapons to that ship. So now I've got these selected, I can press T and it'll process the fact that there's salvage computer and salvage cannon set up. So if I give that 1, I can't fire it right now because I've still got build. It's still in build mode. But if I go into flight mode, I can shoot the lasers, the salvage cannons, and they go through the block there. So I'm probably just gonna go out the game. Just gonna go out the game until I find a station, and then I'll get back. So see you in a bit. So wait a second, let me just put it back in the full screen. It only took about 2 minutes, so it doesn't take extremely long amount of time. So I did the thing. I looked in the thing. I looked in navigation. You look, asteroid shot, and then if I deselect it, it will go other station and it will be purple. So if I select that, it will tell me where it is, so white. So and then I just fly to it, and it won't take that much time because I've increased the speed to 100. If you look in the top under weapon, because you're normally in 50. It's really easy. All you do is double click on server, and then you can just edit it. It's really quick. So a station has the engines. Wait a second, it's just been a bit laggy. So the engines are in the grey, and that grey that grey, that grey, and that grey. So this, and the other thing is WASD is to control your ship, mouse is to aim your ship, and control, or Z and X, is to rotate your ship. So if you hold down control and use your mouse, you can twist your ship, or if you press Z and X, it does it more controlled, but it depends what you want. So I think I'm gonna show you what a station is made of, which is mainly just hull, but hull is quite useful whatever you're doing, really. But so by landing you just really hold down Q. Q and E is to go up and down in most ships. It depends what you're doing. So R is to get out. So now I can still fly around because I'm still in space, but I'm here. And plex lights on this game aren't very bright, and I think they need to improve that. But as you can see, but this is a plex lifter. What it does is it's like an elevator, but it's easier to use. So you hold R, and it just has a panel. It lifts you up. Because this is an alpha, it still has a few bugs, like sometimes you just slip through the elevator, but sometimes it does bring it up to the top. But see, plexglass. Did I pick up any? I don't know. But the problem with this as well is that you can't really get off of it if you have gravity. If you set a gravity onto the station. So the glass there is a lot of it, and all you do is well, either double click it or use your salvage cannons. It's too thick. I got that wrong. I thought it was 3 thick. But yeah, we'll just go back to the ship and then we'll get it from the outside, really. Yeah. So actually, these plex lifters are quite expensive, but there's not very many in a station, so they aren't really worth much. They should be worth more considering how, well, not rare they are, but. And the other best thing with Starmade is the fact that objects, and even ships, turrets, or anything like that, aren't entities. They are constructions. So sometimes you get bugged to the floor if you're not in gravity, but then they're not entities, they're constructions, so nothing will ever despawn on Starmade. The only problem is it's so easy to get lost, as in, like, if you make a station like this and go out of the sector and then go if you go out of the sector, you might not even be able to find it. I think you can add waypoints, but I'm still unsure. Like, well, if I haven't said before, I have only had this game a few days. I was mainly brought in by the Oxcast because their series was really good. But well, not series because I've only done 2 episodes. But to get any mining thing, you can add more more salvage cannons to make it quicker, but it's a good amount to just start with. But it does take a long time, so I will probably pause it until I get a bit more. So this is such an awkward way of doing it. See you in a bit. Oh, I'm back. So I haven't looked. I have 1,010 plexglass, 4 plex lights, 7 yellow hull, 11 red hull, and 316 grey hull. So this should do for quite a while. So all I've got to do now is find a shop to sell it in. So no shop range at the moment, but so there's no shop in the sector. So what I've more or less got to do, I'm just going to mine this as I go past. What I've got to do is go into a different sector. So on Starmade, you can't really have a base and then go out, get stuff, and stay in that base. You kind of want to make a giant ship where you can have everything. So this episode is almost done, but I will be introducing Bobby, guns, missiles, advanced building, stuff like that. So go on navigation. It's bugged out. So just look for purple. Alright, so see there. Alright, so a ship 1,500 meters away, which is right below me. So I'm just going to go to there, sell some stuff, see how much money I've made, and then it will probably be the end of the video. So this is a new series. I haven't really done any other videos, so found that. So see, when you've increased the speed, you go a lot faster. I did it to 1,000 and it didn't really work because it just lagged it. That's a problem with like everything really. But the good thing with Starmade is it doesn't really lag at all. Even on servers, it doesn't lag much. So in the top right corner, it has shop and range, and then it has everything that my navigation system would say otherwise. This is more zoomed in than the navigation, but it will say that like there is 7 asteroids, 1 me and 1 shop. So I am going to see how much. Oh, wrong one. See how much. So you can either go into general. I mean, not general. No, wait. Maybe general. Yeah, go into hulls and individually sell plexglass. So it's quite expensive. So you can individually click sell. Or what I did earlier is you just drag and drop, and it will say, and it will have how much you have, and if you can see down there, it's offering me 50,000, I think, 504,000 for the plexglass. In shops, they all have the same items, but they don't always have the same amount of items. See, look, now I've sold it to them, they have a higher amount in stock, so I will keep the grey hull because I'll need that, and if I go to a different shop they might not have 316 grey hull, so I'll see, that's quite expensive as well. That's like 700 each instead of 500. I'll sell that because I'm not making a space station yet. I'll sell the 1 salvage cannon, sell all of this. Yeah, don't know what happened. I don't really know what's happening now. It's bugging out a bit. See, it is in alpha. It's still a bit buggy. But I'll sell the black hole because I don't really need that. So for some reason it doesn't want me to sell the plex light, so I'll probably have that in my ship. So for this episode, I think our ship is doing alright. Just a harvester ship. So yeah. But next episode we'll work on maybe weapons, stuff like that. So bye, and thank you for watching. And again, this is so awkward.